Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Zeus, Master of Olympus, episode 19 today guys. We're going to carry on with the Voyages of Jason. You guys have been asking where it is and where it's been like a month, probably more than that, more like 5 weeks since we did some Zeus, Master of Olympus, so I'm really excited to be back and playing it again. So I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a catch-up to how we've been in the last 3 episodes. So we started the Voyages of Jason on episode 15. So if you've been missing out, go and check it out from episode 15 of Let's Play Zeus, and you'll be able to see this campaign from the beginning. If you've already watched that, guys, let me just catch you guys up. So we started off originally with Hercules. We had to call for Hercules, right? And he was needed to slay the 3-headed dog, the Cerberus, that was terrorizing our town. Yeah, he was just walking around where the food was, so we couldn't even grow any food up there. So we had to call Hercules for that. We also needed Hercules to go into the underground and rescue Theseus from Hades's prison or whatever. So we went and did that. The episode after that, we then we did a quest for Dionysus, which then required Theseus, which is lucky because we just rescued him. So yeah, we needed Theseus to complete a quest for Dionysus. He also killed a boar. There was the Caledonian boar, that big bastard that was terrorizing our city, and that was Artemis that released that because she was annoyed that she couldn't take a bath or something. She couldn't have a wash without people watching her and peeping on her. So she released loads of creatures into the wild. One of those creatures was the Caledonian boar, which attacked our city and started destroying things and killing our best athletes and stuff like that, which kind of sucked. We've also been invaded by a guy called Stymphalus, which is a terrible name, or his city is called Stymphalus. I'll show you guys, maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong, because that sounds like a really bad name. He invaded us once and defeated us, unfortunately. Now, I didn't know this, but it turns out in Zeus, if you get invaded twice, you lose the game. So that guy's already invaded us once. We're having to pay a yearly tribute to that guy, 800 drachma, which is that's a lot of money yearly to that guy. And so we have to bend to his every demand, really. If he demands 20 fleece of us, we have to send it him, otherwise he'll be annoyed and get hostile and come to attack us again. So we have to do everything he wants. Let's listen to this new level here, which is called A New Hero Arrives.
Before Theseus left your city, he told you a sad story. Once, 2 children, Phrixus and Helle, were in grave danger, and tried to escape across the sea on the back of a golden winged ram. Helle lost her grip on the animal and plunged into the sea, but Phrixus managed to hold on. When he arrived in Colchis, he sacrificed the ram to Zeus, and gave King Aeetes, Colchis' ruler, the fleece. Retrieve the Golden Fleece, and Zeus's curse will be lifted, but returning the fleece to Greece, that rhymes, won't be easy. You'll require the service of a 3rd great hero. In other news, Hercules has been scaring birds away from Stymphalus. These weren't your garden variety sparrows. These were huge, ravenous birds that weren't picky about what they put in their beaks. Animals, crops, humans, everything tasted good to them. Luckily, Hercules managed to drive the birds away with Hephaestus's castanets. Though no one is sure if it was the noise of the castanets that scared the birds off, or the flamenco that Hercules performed as an accompaniment. Regardless, Agapenor, the leader of Stymphalus, is very thankful for Hercules' help.
Okay, that was quite the lengthy intro there. I got a little bit lost. I got lost in the wall of text. I was trying to follow it along. You may have noticed I lost it completely. There's this little bit at the bottom that didn't get read out to us, and it's when you honor Athena with a sanctuary, she will plant a sacred grove of olive trees for your citizens, and then you can ask her for gifts of olives and olive oil. You'll certainly need her help to succeed here, and yeah, we've not had access to any olive oil at all. have we? I don't think. Yeah, so we need to upgrade our buildings, basically. We're going to need olive oil. This thing is recommending a sanctuary to Athena, which I think is a really, really good idea, actually. So we'll be doing that. We've got a forthcoming quest here. If we look at the goals, who knows what that's going to be. It's probably going to be what they spoke about here with the Golden Fleece. Yeah, retrieve the Golden Fleece. A treasury of 5,000, which I'm sure that's achievable. We're selling quite a lot of stuff, and it looks like we're going to be making a colony as well next on the next level. Yeah, so we've got to set aside some food and the basics basically for the colony. Now we've got this cranked up to hero difficulty as well. It goes all the way up to Olympian. So hero's kind of in the middle. Yeah. When we played Zeus and Europa at the start, it was difficulty level mortal. I decided to crank it up to hero, which is a double whammy of extra difficulty really. So we've increased the difficulty here, but this entire campaign is a lot more difficult than the previous one. So like I say, it's double difficulty, and yeah, I'm enjoying the challenge so far. So let's go to the city and check it out. I'm curious to see what this quest is. Right, so here we are back in the city again. We've got these huge patches of land where we had the Heroes Hall before. Oops, this is dissolving because it needs fleece. That kind of sucks. Is like Ajax, head and shoulders above the rest. Yeah, so we just got to sit back and chill, really. We can set aside straight away this fleece. Looks like we've also hit that treasury goal straight away as well. So let me just check the amount of fleece we have. Yeah, I think we could set aside some of that fleece. Maybe not right now, seeing as some of these buildings were already dissolving straight away. Yeah. Now I wonder why that was dissolving. Is it because we had that boar that came in and the boar was trashing? It almost looked like it was directly aiming for our agoras.
My dear mortal, I have a quest for you.
Ah, so we got two things there. We got this Colchis discovered, also a quest, which I must have just closed straight away. Yeah. Oh no, here it is. The Golden Fleece. That's the quest. Yeah, my dear mortal, I have a quest for you. If you are ever to achieve glory as a leader, the Golden Fleece must be returned here. Find Jason to retrieve the fleece so that I, Zeus, may lift this curse. Okay. So the curse is that I will never be a great leader. That's it. That's Zeus put a curse on my family, apparently, that I'll never be a great leader. So for him to lift the curse, we need Jason. And it's all about Jason. I guess the thing is called the Voyages of Jason. So yeah, let's request Jason. I'm going to put him in this slot where Hercules' hall was, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what we need. Yeah, okay. Wow, okay, so we need 3 triremes. Now each trireme, if you guys remember, requires 100 people. So we need 300 extra people. I saw we had an unemployment of 7%, so that's 60 people. Yeah, so we're gonna need to increase the population a little bit for sure. Yeah. What else do we need? 64 crates of food. We're pretty close to that anyway. 2 horseman companies. Wow. Okay.
Demeter. Worship me and fertile fields.
Wow. Okay. So that means we're gonna need to actually make these elite houses and go from there. 2 horseman companies is at the minimum 3 of these. We could get away with 4 as well. I think we might as well go for 4. Okay. Now, how are we going to increase the population? There's 2 ways we could do that. We could create a little settlement. I've always wanted to make a little settlement down here out of the way and just place more houses. Or we could go for the sanctuary to Athena. Did I say Athena? I think it was Athena. Oh, this is big. This is a big deal. Wow. Like, this is the guy, Stymphalus. Is that, am I pronouncing that right? Stymphalus. Anyway, he wants to be our ally. He wants to be in league with you. Okay. Wow, so I assume we're not paying tribute anymore. No, okay, cool. Because this is the guy that's been tormenting us for ages and ages and ages. Yeah, like he attacked us and stuff. We've been paying tribute for a few years as well, and suddenly he wants to become our ally. I'm more than happy to do that because we can sell him wheat. We can also sell him fleece. Cool. So we can make loads of money from him, and we don't need to pay him tribute anymore. You can't get much better than that, actually. That's wicked. So let's go for the Arbor of Athena. That's going to give us the ability to make olive oil. And where should we put this? I do like squeezing things in, but that... Okay, so we've got a bit of wine. We lost the Olympic Games there. I mean, it would kind of fit in nice there, but I don't think so. I don't think we'll do that. Let's do that. That'll do. So we have this space here. It doesn't look like much, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, so it's a 2x4 space. So there's obviously 8 olive oil trees growing there. There's 8 on the other side, so we have 16 in total. And that's it. That's the amount of olive oil we can produce. Huh. What was this? I just saw a message. I don't know where. There was a little something just switched to yellow, which means it's important. Maybe that our philosophy is poor. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. Cool. So let's work on this this thing. We need this Arbor of Athena. 55 slabs of marble. We can do that. 16 loads of wood. We can do that as well. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to stockpile the wood, not the cheese. Stockpile the wood. And we did get a message there, actually, that this guy sells more wine and buys more cheese. Cool. Hey, this is the guy we're selling cheese to. I don't think we're eating any cheese whatsoever. So all the cheese we make from... there's only a few of these. There's like, what, 4 of these buildings, these dairies here. Yeah, with the goats. And from all the cheese we make from that is just being sold off instantly. So, yeah, let's step up our game on a few things. I think to start with, for sure, let's make another little settlement down here. It's going to be a double whammy of things we want to do. I think we're gonna build this temple here to get olive oil, so we can upgrade these buildings. But also at the same time, we're going to increase the population just by building a little extension. I think down here. That makes sense. Yeah, something like that. And let's put a road on these buildings before they dissolve, which they do. Which they do, and they're 20 drachma each. So, oops, oh, too late there. That was like 60 drachma we just lost out on there because I was too slow. I was actually explaining how it's a complete waste of money if you don't put the road there. And yeah, oh, a collapsed building. Where was that? Ah, every damn time. Okay. This has happened loads and loads and loads. This building's collapsed because I thought that people could pass through those gatehouses. I thought that people could walk through them, but apparently not. That's the whole reason we put this this maintenance office there, was because I thought they could walk through the gatehouse there, but it looks like they can't. Unless I do the road first and then try to build the gatehouse on top of it. Let's see if that works. This guy is now our ally, so we can decline him. We can refuse him the fleece, but whatever. We're not going to do that. It looks like even building the road first and then building the gatehouse on top of it doesn't quite work. Yeah, that's not working. So I'm going to replace this. Replace that palace. But what I'm going to do is we're going to have a little road there for sure. Yeah, okay. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We've got this one maintenance guy doing nothing but inspecting the palace constantly. We'll give him another job down here, and that job will be this guy. He can look after the artisans guild. He can check them out. We obviously need these buildings to work on the temple here. So each one of these buildings will supply one fine gentleman with a massive hammer to build this. So we'll do it 3 guys at a time, it looks like, which probably isn't the best. Shall we do a few more? Like 5, there we go. Cool, so we've got all these shacks. We've got all these shacks down here. We should probably build some things before a plague comes. Let's give them access to running water and things, for sure. We don't want them all to die horrible deaths. And a common agora as well, I think. And then let's expand this a little bit more. Oops. Not like this, not this many houses. That would be crazy. Yeah, like 400 drachma we just spent there. It's a lot of houses. Cool. And then I think maybe like here actually, we should put a few things. Cool. So we'll get the usuals back in. We can also tax people now, I think. Oh no, we can't. That's a shame. That's a shame. We can't tax anyone. We lost the games there. That's cool. We're about to build more culture venues here to get everyone pumped and upgraded. So that's fine. Here we go. We'll drop the food. We'll drop the fleece. And of course, I have forgotten the infirmary. The infirmary makes sure people doesn't get. If I can get my words out, the infirmary makes sure people don't get sick. So yeah, we definitely need that. And it looks like we have some space here for one more. I'm curious as to whether this is enough. Like, will these guys in the middle have access to stuff? I'm not sure. And we'll put a podium in there, which might help with the culture. We'll put a college either side, maybe. And how's the appeal? Dirty appeal there. Okay. Oh, but we have so many monuments here. Wow. This is that guy. This is oh no, this is someone else. This is another ally demanding fleece. That's fine. Cool. And how much wood do we have now? I've been stocking it for ages. I don't think we've used any of it. So you know what? I'm going to unstock the wood. We can get back to selling that now, I think. Yeah. At least we know we can build up our supplies of wood so quickly that the second we actually do get to the point where we need wood, we can use it straight away. Cool. How much marble do we have? We also need quite a lot of marble. 47 slabs and we have 0. So that's what those guys are waiting around for. Luckily, we have 2 different people that can sell us marble. Cool. So we can import it from 2 sources, get it as fast as possible. These are the Agora people going from this granary, which is the whole reason I put this granary here, was in case we decide to build a little suburb down here. Yeah, they can get the food nice and quickly. It looks like even this one, yeah, it's too distant for the fleece, but that's fine. We're not too worried about that, because we can easily set this up. I think I'll put it here.
Traders will find travel to this city easy.
I'm going to put everything on don't accept, apart from fleece, and we're going to accept, I don't know, like 12 fleece maybe? Yeah, we're also going to accept marble, I think. Yeah, so we can accept 20 marble. That 20 and 12 obviously adds up to 32, which is the stock limit of the warehouse here, the storehouse. Yeah, okay, yes, the storehouse, not the warehouse or the stockhouse. Cool. And also, at the same time, I think maybe we'll just connect this road up here. Yeah. Just like that. Brilliant. Just to make things a little bit quicker. Instead of the Agora people having to walk all the way around, they can now just take a little shortcut there. Cool. So, too distant still, but of course there's no fleece there. I can swap this to get. Instead of just accept, we can actively try and request fleece. which I think we might do. That's probably a better idea there. Cool. Let's see the appeal again. We did place that monument. It's still quite dirty in some areas. Luckily, we've got loads. We've got this massive Dionysus statue, which I am tempted to place actually. This is our ally. This is the guy that did attack us at that point. He is our ally. He's offered us a gift of 1,000 drachma, which is like over 1 year's tribute, which we actually offered to him only a few years ago. I think that's cool. Yeah, we've just made a few homeless people. Sorry, dude. Orphagoras. I'm sorry, mate. I've thrown you out of your home to build this giant statue of a drunken god. But it's done wonders for the appeal by the looks of things. Still a little bit dirty down there. We'll top that up there with a victory monument, I think. And yeah. And then we can drop some crazy culture, I think. Now we've already got the colleges. We've already got one college either side, which means, yeah, we should be good. We'll put another podium here. Yeah, so we should have some really good access to philosophers there. Happiness monument, okay. And then, yeah, we'll prop up either side again with drama schools and then a few gyms, I think. I'm leaving room here for monuments. Yeah. Just in case the appeal gets dirty again. We can place a monument in these spots there. Cool. Maybe we'll put a gym on the other side as well. Yeah. Nice one. We'll put one there as well, yeah. Cool. And I think yeah, we'll just top up this area. I'm sure the appeal's fine, but we'll just increase it a little bit. Wow. This guy needs wood. 14 planks. Lemnos is our ally, I think. I do believe. Where is he? Yeah. He buys wood anyway. He's already bought as much wood as possible. Yeah. I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll stockpile wood for a moment, and then when it gets to the point where we can send it to him, we'll do that. That's cool. We also found this area. We did get a message about this. Colchis. Oh, this must be for the quest that we have. Yeah, we have that quest, of course. We've got quite a few things. The whole point of building this area was... oh yeah, that was it. I was just thinking, why are we increasing the population here? What was the point of it? But that was so we have enough people to man these triremes, which of course need 100 people each. So yeah, let's maybe we should get started on that. Let's go for a trireme then, a trireme wharf. We need 3 of them. Yeah, we need 3 of these things. So 1, 2. Oh, beauty! Look at that. Fits in perfectly there. Cool. I tell you what, we'll close off. We'll block this area off now and open that. So yeah, the maintenance guy's not got too far to wander. It's only back and forth there. That's fine. That's fine. Now, there's a few things that's concerning me here. The amount of food we're producing, which is actually okay. It says we've got enough food to support 3,000 people here. Oh no, we might be in a bad situation here. Let me just pause this. So our population here is 2,600. We do, however, have housing for 450. So it's going to tip us over 3,000 there. I'm sure I just saw that and it said 3,000. It's now 3,900. So we might be okay. I don't know. Let's do some more anyway. Let's get a bit more food in anyway, I think. What do you guys reckon? Yeah. We got a load of workers needed, but I think we need to improve our food situation. Possibly even our fleece situation. Though we've got loads of fleece. We've got so much fleece, that's fine. A gift of armor there, that's going to help us out because we need armor for the trireme wharfs. Things are going pretty well, guys. Things are going pretty well. This Jason guy is quite demanding, actually. That's a lot of things. We still need to think about the elite housing that we need for these horseman companies. We need to get horses at all to start with. yeah, so there's a lot of things we need to think about, but let's do that next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. We're back with some Zeus, Master of Olympus. Hopefully this is going to be at least once a week. I know at one point it was twice a week, so maybe we can do that. I've been thinking about coming back to Zeus for a while, and it was getting later and later and later, and I thought 5 weeks. 5 weeks is way too much to leave a series, so we're back in business with this, guys. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time for another episode of Let's Play Zeus, Master of Olympus.